Knowing where your customers are located is one thing, but knowing where your highest quality customers are located is a whole other ballgame. Within the Best Locations report, that's exactly what we're able to determine. By taking a closer look at your cities and countries, and of those locations, which ones are producing your highest quality customer. Within this video, we'll be taking a look at all of the different features within this report and how to analyze the data and, of course, action on it as well with an example towards the end. One of the most important things to remember whenever we're looking at the Best Locations report is we are determining which location to focus in on that's producing our highest quality customer. When we're taking a look at the report, we have a couple of different options towards the top. Within the navigation, we have options for cities or countries. Cities is toggled on by default, and within this view, we also have the option of looking at a country as well. So if you did want to combine both cities and countries together, you can do so. In addition to adding a country filter within cities, we can also look at different KPIs by going to the KPI dropdown over here. By taking a look at either LTV, LTV 1 year, AOV, orders, whatever it may be. If you wanted to take a look at just countries specifically, all you have to do is go over here and click on countries, and you can see which ones are producing the highest amount in regards to the KPI you've selected over here. We also have our traditional filters, such as your segment dropdown over here, as well as our date range option over here on the right side, where we can click into this and be more specific with what we're viewing. When we're trying to gauge what a high quality customer is and which metrics to focus on, I personally like to view the LTV at the 1 year mark. I'm going to scroll down here at the data table below this graph and show you exactly what I mean. When we're looking at LTV 1 year in comparison to LTV in general, there's a couple of things to note that are really important. The LTV 1 year is considering customers who have been around for at least 1 year and identifying what their lifetime value is at that point in time specifically. Versus LTV in general is looking at the LTV of customers across the board, regardless of how long they've been around for. So that figure is considering customers who were newly acquired and only been around for a few days, as well as customers who are more seasoned and have been around for a couple of years. When we're looking at LTV at the 1 year, this is a better indicator of determining a high quality customer because it's going to show me at the 1 year mark what their likelihood is of continuing to be a high quality customer. And the higher the LTV 1 year figure is, the better at determining if this customer will continue to add value for my business going forward. With that understanding, we're going to look at this data table here together to try to see if the cities that are lining up with the most amount of new customers are also my cities that are producing my highest quality customer. And you might find the results of this a little bit interesting. For example, when taking a look at this, we can see that Los Angeles is bringing in the most amount of new customers across the board with a little over 2,000. Their LTV at the 1 year mark is about $197. But let's see if we can find another location that's producing maybe a little bit of a higher LTV at the 1 year or much more. So I'm going to scroll down over here to see if I can locate a specific city that is producing a higher LTV 1 year. And right away, I can see that Las Vegas is actually producing a higher LTV 1 year with a little over $2,000, which is a pretty big jump from our original $197. While this location is coming in with about 478 new customers, this is actually a great opportunity for you to start focusing in on this location. Now that we know which cities are producing my highest quality customer, I can shift budgets over to them to start acquiring more of them. I can shift budgets away from poor performing cities, and then I can also determine other locations to maybe produce a pop-up or brick and mortar store. Whatever it is that you choose to do, the Best Locations report will support you in your findings.